been here before?
What sort of coach is this? Rotten onion skin? Need some high-calorie food urgently?
Been here before? Everything's ready. Now we just need the right person to show up.
What sort of food is this? Rotten onion skin?
Surprises.
Hello. Hello.
Everything's ready. Now we just need the right person to show up.
What a place.
Know of any new orchestral pieces? I like to swap out the background music in the kitchen.
Give me it. Just give me it. You do. Ah.
Now we just need the right person to show up.
Excuse me.
Let's fill things up. I'm saying a little elusive. Start. Nice. I like the rain. Merciless. However fearsome the lightning may be, its wrath is limited to the realm beneath the clouds. The high heavens above remain clear. This should be fun! West Wind, catch! Annihilate power! Fearless. Nice. I like the rain. Fearless. Strike a pose! Off to the freezer! Surprise baptism! Thus saith... Merciless. Another star goes out!
Another test.
Off to the freezer! The pinnacle of excellence! Let the world collide!
There's
The
the
Archon protect! Surprise! Yeah. Yeah. Fearless.
Oh.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh, hey, Coach Yan-san. What are you doing here all by yourself?
Paimon's new voice actress sounds similar,
Just so you know,
but not
Paimon
not close
didn't
enough where
tell
it's
you to
grating.
train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
All right, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, she'd definitely be smaller than other weight.
Oh no, don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look. Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry. What's this? there always a cave here? Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here? Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in Natlan is more fearsome than we thought. Even... You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait. You mean... the
That's what I thought it was.
The one that
So many
brought you
people
to
will think
Tibet?
it's for somebody else, but I thought it was for her.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it? Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is... Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Wait, no. Descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently. Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Anson's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your brother. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think...
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being
Oh, hey, Eon-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to... It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation at war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great, then let's head over together.
Let us get it. A space and time for...
Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps?
No.
Did they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then it...
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should...
How are the battles going? Not...
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seas.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their However, this is still a war. So we must give it... The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll... Oh? In what way?
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is... very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what his goal could be?
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty...
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where the...
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right? Well, that's a relief. When you first met, our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Aye, aye,
Join me.
master.
Right now, the Collective
Mas-
of Plenty isn't facing
Captain.
a serious threat.
Captain,
So we
I
should support
say.
the other tribes.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Look, it's Eulalie!
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Citlali out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something?
It's probably because
The more I
You
thought
have
about it,
the
the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly
skills to go
concentrate
against.
on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So,
the
that's how they
the
earn
puffed
the
up
ire
cheeks,
of Granny
man.
Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily,
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Citlali. Anyway,
let's get it.
get to work. Adaptive frosting. Showing you the grade. This should be fun. West wind. Paradigm shift.
That hits pretty hard.
Phew. Much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know it hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the...
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's... Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Aye, aye, Coach.
Show no mercy.
A little amidst...
Yoo-hoo! Come say it the end. Forward! Crush them!
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it! Mine to wield. This order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance! Warriors, attack! After them! Fearless. Let the world collide! Stop that! Adaptive Frost! West Wind, carry me!
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Night Wind.
Resist the abyss will pay the price!
Time to shine! Off to the freezer! May the Archon protect her!
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the— well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow. They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire...
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let...
Paimon had a hunch you might say that, but you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
The pinnacle of excellence!
That hurt.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. Yansan and Lally are waiting for us. Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Huh. Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me.
Huh? Who are you? What happened?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me.
Ooh,
I'm being chased
Conrian.
by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't...
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quit. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Ugh.
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous. Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked up. Great! Thanks.
Savior?
Strike a pose! Fish for fun! West Wind, carry me!
You done? You just looked like you were slicing in thin air. Kinda funny, actually. Oh, really?
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down...
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now.
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, What was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters? Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with.
Oop.
I'm gonna stay here until I heal up.
What'd I do?
Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
It's a
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all in.
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what's maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No.
Huh. That's the second time you called.
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, there was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the Savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life.
Is this
Everything
like
matched.
Oh,
what happened before they
that's
landed?
why you were lost for words. Well, the travelers definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And
Actually,
what? But didn't you say?
everything except the gender. The Savior.
Oh, for goodness sake! There are gender requirements to be a savior. Oh, of course. If it's not you,
Who? Who is it? You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's... Please, can you take me to see him?
We're looking for him too, lady.
maybe if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
Are you blushing at us?
See?
Looking at you, girly?
She broke eye contact. Sure sign of it. What's wrong, Deartis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just...
Now we just need the glasses and mustache.
How should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So
How very Vivian
I'm
of her.
just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden.
Oh,
And if I get...
All right then. Well, take care. Well, What a mysterious girl. We should... But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it's so... Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought. You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet? I wasn't... I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can
Too late.
stick for life.
Your face is horrible.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions.
Not true.
All right, then. I'm sorry, great hero.
One Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol, so please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Ugh. Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now,
I wanted
didn't
to beat him
appreciate
up.
just
Why
how
do you not
great
let
the
me beat him
gulf
up,
was between
man?
us. I'll be.
Ugh. Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
I guess you're right.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Ian-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentaro.
Traveler?
Oh, hangovers.
You're
I've
back
never had a
already?
hangover. Mind you, I've only been drunk 3
No one
times,
thought to wake me
and
up,
all
huh?
3 of those times were over 10 years ago.
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them?
Sounds like mental illness.
Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Yeah, you are.
I
mean, you're younger than the Traveler,
what
but still.
happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that...
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be...
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
merciless.
Here we are. Deardith will still be... Oh, it's so quiet, though. Uh-oh.
No,
What if
she's
the
here.
onset was right? Maybe she never intended... Traveler, watch out!
Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monster.
What if she's that hilly troll that
Did
just
I hurt you?
ran away earlier?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Dang, I don't see any of the corruption on her hand.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Definitely a con
Anyway,
man. Look at her
so,
eyes.
Could you make me some food now?
Bitch, I ain't no slave.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again.
You ever have Skip for
Starvation
dinner?
feels like a distant memory now.
I grew up with Skip quite often.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deardith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now,
That's horrible.
I'm finally out.
I love it.
The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
Right?
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house,
Ugh.
gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real? But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Technically you are.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, that's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma. Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monster.
Where? Oh.
Can you see them now?
Ooh, that's new.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But
Hello, friends.
star goes out. A little of Lucy. May the Archon protect. Extinguish.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Paimon slowly. You doing all right? Deirdre? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler? All right. Deirdre will be... Huh? Deirdre? Why are you going in a...
Hey, it's brother. Who you talking to?
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it? No, what? You go ahead. But for the rest of the night,
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Yes. You're a highly suspect.
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't...
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find...
Ah, that's a good point. We should. How about this? When the time comes, you can just.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss or. But it doesn't look like they're marching to war.
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all.
What a weird situation. What is making? Well, might as well mow these ones down.
It's like
just so they
two
can't pose a
separate
threat to the tribes.
timelines. And they're like the fulcrum of a timeline. They can't see into each other's timeline, but they.
Woohoo!
I don't know.
Their
It's
morale's
weird.
super low.
Timey-wimey,
They
limey
really
stuff.
were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why c-
So, any idea? Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san, and we gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
Be right back.
group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up. Dainsleif!
Wait for Danes to show up. Probably should have. But I am not a smart man. No, still no BA for Dainsleif. Lame.
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is for—
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but
it's quite all right. Uezo Eonson respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his— Anyway, since you're old friends—
Sure thing! You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. Hey, Dane! Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend. Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are. What do you think we should do? Paimon gets it! Nothing in the world can satisfy you. Wow! Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane. Well, actually, we... Oh, and there's more! She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see. And she also said she was on a journey to find the sick... Yeah, that's right. Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Huh. Sound... Paimon gets it now. So, still, that doesn't explain the invisible... Sure. Also,
Ouch.
why don't you stay with us at the Masters of...
Dainsleif is like a dog looking for a bone or whatever.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Morning! What are you guys talking...
You're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've, after their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their force, the location?
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. And with any luck, maybe we'll find your brother.
Yep, our army is almost ready. And we've sent a message to Malwika to let... I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif.
You're gonna go on your own?
It's all right.
Huh?
I admire his courage, and I believe... And even if things don't go to plan, he just... Mr. Dainsleif,
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler. Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna...
I should have grabbed drinks on the way home. Because all I have is warm water.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order... It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident, and if you get to meet your brother...
thing! The pinnacle of excellence! This should be fun! Yeah, the Archon was... Mine to wield.
This is all present. To lose futile, to resistance.
Off to the freezer! Archon protect you!
Will Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this real?
So where's the Traveler's brother then?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. But today, that is the least of your worries. Then allow me to be frank. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness, for today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish. Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom and then used the Loom of Fate.
What? Wait. Does this mean the attack? Oh no!
Correct. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them.
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to... Plus, if it was really so easy, well...
Oh, you poor fool. Think back on the past few days.
I sense something strange in my dream.
Oh,
Hard to say. I don't think it had... It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It...
Shame to the name of the...
Meant to be all of them, right? Are you still thinking about what that guy said?
Years on, and you still refuse to address me. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the ring, but I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade. Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no... Never, in all my worst nightmares. All right, I believe you. Still, what? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Indeed. When the cataclysm first... Yes. We knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up, yet we still despaired at his choice. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, and besides, who
Divided
else
up,
can place
divided
our
up,
faith in?
divided up, divided.
We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
Is ethers... Are the Gnosises made from ether?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize. I honestly can't remember. Look at me. Look at what has become. But as for the rest, even if mine was a past steeped in sin, without my history, I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please. You seem to remember much. Is that so? What a pity. I'm afraid I owe you. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. The loom of fate cannot weave, and so we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide. Indeed, we are people in a... What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years. Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion. We had to obtain the memories in your mind. What? Perhaps, but that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley line.
What a petty bitch. Word Sword of Heaven's Fall. God damn.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
We're not from the same... Wait, but that's great! In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait, we can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I'll carry on looking for him. Although... I've already found my savior. It's you. It's just... too bad that we're not from the same time.
I had a
Place.
feeling.
Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much... So, is there anything you can... That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him. Huh? What is it?
She is the,
Our hero is back. Everyone's been with the Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived. What's wrong?
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like the Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot.
I think I got the gist of what happened.
Huh? You met your brother? And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well,
What your brother accomplished? But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it. The Lord of the Night did try to explain. During the war with the Abyss, Mawika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories. While So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely,
Preserve a nation?
you're not the only.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate. However,
An additional condition?
no idea. She would.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our— Don't you agree, Traveler? Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast. Huh?
Eon-san, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some
Traveler?
Fearless.
So I was right in thinking that that hilly troll was Deirdre. Deirdre? I her name. That was pretty short. I thought it was interesting. And it opens up a lot for what's going to happen in the future. Ugh.
All right, this should do the trick. Sharp eye, Traveler. Here, check this out. A new formula I just whipped up. Just one problem. It's too good. If juveniles without appetite issue, case in point, a few days ago, Kakuku swiped.
Still that rope for seconds, bro!
Looks like the flick. Otherwise, Natlan's gonna.
No way,
I'm just imagining a whole bunch of fat little. There's a whole bunch of fat little Saurians. Sorry, bro.
Astra.
Thank you for
Add Astra.
Oh.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
This realm is truly... If you ever...
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Okie dokie. I'm going to get off for the day, guys. It's going to be a short stream today. I'm old. I'm tired. But I will see everybody later. Have a good night. Stay alive. Stay well.